Looky, looky, looky what just came into the shop. Hey, it's the new EGO Power Plus Inflator. First, let's do an unboxing. Join me on this journey of learning how to use the new Inflator by EGO. I bought this 2 days ago on Amazon. It came in yesterday and I decided to learn how to use this with you. This has so many daggone features on it. Wait till you see this little baby. So I got this on Amazon, I told you that, but I got it for $149, okay? The reason it was so inexpensive is because I didn't order it with a battery or a charger. I don't think they offer it that way. Everybody knows I have a lot of EGO Power Plus stuff. I have plenty of batteries on hand. I get plenty of charges. One thing I always do, I always go, because I want to see how long I've had stuff. It's so easy to do. Set up an account with EGO Power Plus online and register your tools, okay? Because you can go back and actually see, oh man, I own this, this, and this, and I've had these batteries this long. They last a long time. And it's super simple. This is where the battery mounts, right here, and you can take it off. There's a clip here. So the model number is the IF1600. I think IF will probably stand for inflator, but what I didn't understand it's also a deflator. So you could rapidly deflate like air mattresses or if you need to take down a tire. So there's a high volume hose and a high pressure hose. Here's the high pressure hose, and this is what I'll be using the majority of the time for the tires I'll show you, but also I have a football to inflate. You could do it all with this. Think about it. No hose, really a long hose to use. You could take it right to your Jeep or your vehicle. And it will do that. It's 160 PSI on here. You can control it all right here, but you have this high volume hose here that comes out like this and it's underneath. And this is when I say high volume, this is the one that you'll inflate air mattresses or some of the inflatables like at Christmas time or Halloween, you can do that. And when you deflate them, you can also deflate them quick. When you first get something and you go, oh, it's an LCD screen, don't freak out. This is really easy. The instructions you get with it are easy, and hopefully I'm adding to those instructions to make it even easier. But here's an on-off button, and when you turn it on, it just toggles to the LCD screen here. So the nice thing about this, and you'll see it on the LCD screen, is I'm going to start with high pressure. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toggle it. There's a tire here, and it looks like wind here. Wind is the high volume and the tire is high pressure. So the only thing that comes on the screen when I toggle this is the high volume. You'll see the wind symbol, and if it's not there, guess what? You'll see the pounds per square inch, and that is the high pressure. So you're gonna see that it says 50 PSI. I want to set this at 35 because that's what my Jeep tires take. So there's a plus and minus, and it's wicked easy. I'm just going to take it down, and it goes pretty quick down there. So there's 4 memory settings on here. Now, I had set that for 35 for the Jeep's tires, but I want to save that. Here's what I'll do. I'll hit this little gear right here, and it'll come up M1, and it shows it's at 50. So I'll bring it back down to 35. And to set it in the M1 position, I hold this, and you see how it's blinking? That means it's saved. So we're out here at the Jeep's tire, and this is what I'm going to use it for the majority of the time, probably. But I'm just going to take my tire gauge. I took a little bit out of there so you can see it. It's about 32. So this is a great feature. I'm going to place it on and lock it right here. It's a lock-on feature. So it's this simple. I'm going to put it back on. We're set at 35 PSI, and I'm going to hit this button right here. And it's going to take it right up and stop at 35. It's already at 33. 34. 34 and a half. 35. Oh my God, that is so wicked cool. Hey, how many times that first day of really severe cold, you walk out and your tire light is on. You're on your way to work, you gotta drag your hose out, your compressor, and fill up the tires so that goes off. Now, I can have this in the back of the Jeep and do that anywhere I'm at. I think I just sold one to Chris. Okay, so once again, this is the high volume hose. And it's good to note that there's 2 ports. This one here is the deflator, and this one here port is the inflator. So I'm going to deflate something. I'm going to put it in there, okay? And here's a nozzle that is perfect for what I need it for. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from the tire pressure to the high volume, hit it right here, and once again, look for the little symbol. So one of the things I sit on in my office is a Swiss ball. All right, usually I make Chris sit on it. So if I ever need to deflate it, I'll go like this and just let the pressure of me on here come through this port. But look how quick, as I take this nozzle and tuck it in here, okay, insert it like that. Check this out. I'm just gonna turn it on, and that's gonna take it right down. Super simple. So you can see how quick that'll make it happen. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna inflate it, and that is real easy too. I'm just gonna take it, turn it on, and you're gonna see how this starts to fill. It's pretty quick, and you can see it right here on the LCD, it's pulsing, that means it's working. So when you get your desired firmness, you just turn it off right here. Just remove it and put the plug right in. It's that simple. So hey, how many people have footballs, basketballs, soccer balls, and need to inflate them? Well, this will do the trick. So I need to go get a needle, right? To put into the hole there, right? No, look, it's all stored on board, and it comes with a needle for sports balls. It comes with a Presta valve for bikes in case you have a small stem. That's what a Presta valve is. You screw it on there, and now it's the same outside thread. It's an adapter. It's the same outside thread as a regular car tire. And you also have this high flow nozzle. It's a tapered one. So we're just gonna grab this one, the needle, and I love it that it's all stored right on board. So it's this simple. You just press fit it in, and I'm ready to inflate. I have it set. It says between 7 and 9. I have it set at 8. I'll just thread that in, and guess what? Turn it on. And guess what? You'll see right here, it stops at 8 pounds. So you don't have to ruin something because you overinflated it. Go long. So when I first looked at this online, the part that was confusing for me was this little piece here, this triangular piece. And I said, oh, it's a light. And when you turn it on, it's a light. It's an LED light. But what's wicked cool about this is you can lift it out. It's got a magnet that you can attach to the side of the car because you may have an emergency flat that you got to take care of on the side of the road. The on-off button is right here, so I'll turn it off. I'm going to turn it back on, but then I'm going to hold it. Now what's nice is, say you have an emergency breakdown, you now have a little strobe light to put out by the side of the road as you're, fixing your tire or inflating your tire. So you have 3 levels of brightness. You have bright, you have very bright, and then you have wicked bright. So right here on the very front, you have different color modes. It says it has a sun and a moon, so you have daylight, you have a little bit dimmer light, you have a different glowing light. It's pretty cool. So if you need to hang this somewhere, on top of that green latch, it actually opens up so you could hook it, say, on a belt loop or just a hook somewhere while you're working on your car. Okay, there's one more setting that I want to show you. Over here in the States, we use what? PSI, that's pounds per square inch. It's a pressure setting. Okay, on the Jeep we use 35 because that's recommended. It's right there on the side of the tire. On the football, it was between 7 and 9. I used 8. Well, over in Europe, there's 2 other pressure settings, and they're on here. You can either use bar, B-A-R, or you can use KPA. I had no idea what KPA was, so I looked it up as kilo pascals. Okay, it's pretty simple. You know where this switch right here between tire and the wind, the high volume I showed you earlier? Well, when it's in tire mode, I'm just gonna hold it and it'll cycle through what you want, KPA, or I'll hold it again and it'll go to bar, or if I hold it again, it'll go back to PSI. So you may ask, how much does this weigh? Without the battery, it's only 6.2 pounds. So it's kind of cool. It's very light in weight, depending on what size battery you put on there. It's still light in weight, but ultra portable. So don't get stranded on the side of the road without it. If you just look at something like this online, you're gonna say, oh, okay, yeah, it's an inflator. But hopefully this video covered how many cool features are really on this and how well it works. So as we always, oh, wait a minute, I gotta have a question. Oh yeah, here's a good one for you. Hey, we've been doing videos on EGO Power Plus equipment for quite a few years now. And what do you own by EGO? Or is EGO the platform that you use? Is there another battery platform for outdoor lawn equipment, yard equipment? Okay, so leave it in the comments below. So as we always say from the SedgeTool Shop, be positive, stay sharp, and we mean wicked sharp.